We'll start out with the number 2 team in the nation that handled business in an ugly fashion and beat the unranked Florida Gators. I'm talking about the Georgia Bulldogs beat the Florida Gators 34-20. The defense won. The offense lost. Everybody lost this game. Full stop. How'd you feel about it? I know you watched it. How'd you feel about it?
Tell me what you feel about it. I want to know. I want to know what you really think about this game.
Shout out to Georgia and Kirby Smart for having depth. Trevor Etienne had looked up to this game for a long time. Started out pretty well, and then ended up hurting his rib. And once you hurt your ribs, especially in a rivalry game, you hurt your ribs, they gonna put you in that rib for the rest of the game. And he didn't play, but we had the depth. We had the number 1 running back of 2024. 2024. Nate Frazier came in, 19 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Gator chomp, all of that, threw it out, hit it out the park, did all of those things. Defense. Shout out to the defense, man. Shout out to the defense. Let me tell y'all who the Georgia defense was playing against: Florida and Carson Beck. Every time they went and made a play, Carson Beck just came and gave the ball right back to Florida. And let me tell you something, I was a little nervous when he threw that first pick, and I said, look, y'all, if there's anything Florida can do, is DJ Lagway can throw the ball down the field. I did a whole reaction video. Y'all make sure y'all go like it, follow, and subscribe on the Splashcast, YouTube, or wherever you get your social media, TikTok, Instagram. I did a whole little response video. Carson Beck I said he's going to be treated like John Parker Wilson. All of those 2008 to the 2016, before they got Jalen and Tua. All those quarterbacks, Jake Coker, all them dudes from Alabama, where they just played defense, ran the ball, and threw it up to one good receiver. That's what they're going to do with Carson Beck. They're going to have to treat him as a game manager. He can't do it. We've now had 3 top 10 matchups. I'm sorry, 2 top 10 matchups. He's thrown, in the last 3 games, he's thrown 11 picks. 11. That's the Peterman type stat. And we still won. And I said at the beginning of the year, I said, hey, man, for some reason, Carson Beck got to get slapped in the face before he can actually play well. And it's been like that every single game. Every game, bro. We barely beat Mississippi State. And y'all know me, nor would they let me go now, so I'm going. Y'all know I don't like Mike Bobo. I think Mike Bobo is one of the worst offensive coordinators of all time, in my opinion. Y'all can tell me he averages 40 points till you blue in the face. I don't give a damn. We'll score 34 points in quarter 1 and 3 points for the rest of the game and win by 6 points. I don't like that. But the last 4 games, he's called really good games. And I can't even blame him because Carson Beck has been so bad. It was one play. They had Lawson Lucky, who should be the next great tight end at Georgia, was wide open for a first down. And Carson Beck saw him, looked him off like this. Y'all see me looking? Looked him off like this. Looked over here to the 3 Florida defenders and said, you know what, I'm going to throw it right there. The Florida defender caught the ball and was surprised. Like, I know he ain't about to throw it. I know he ain't about to throw it.
And he is not the guy used to getting interceptions. You could tell by the way he was running. He was like, oh,
I'm going to run in circles. I'm going to run in circles. He was a freshman. Now, the first interception was actually just really good coverage. So what they've been doing with Carson Beck is running the same coverage. They run and disguise. It's a disguise zone. So basically they act like they're running man for one guy and run zone for everybody else, and then they drop him off and he gets it. So that first one, he actually had the flat, and then he dropped off to the deep third, and he got the pick. After that, all them other picks, I was like, Carson, bro, you and Kirby. Just see, I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
We got cheated, y'all.
Who?
We got cheated, y'all. Everybody, we got cheated. Let me just say that. I know the NSA listening because they took out my boy DJ Lagway. Y'all did the right thing. Y'all eliminated the lead dog, our creator, our future.
We ain't take him out.
DJ Lagway.
He didn't get hit when he got hurt.
Hey man, whatever happened, we got cheated. I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was an imaginary man out there pulled a man's leg off. What happened? But it was looking too good. I was sitting here on my sofa, and I'm just watching him play. I'm like,
quiet, no text, no nothing. Boy, ain't did nothing.
I ain't had time to text. I was sitting here in awe. I was like, oh Lord, I ain't want to move from my spot. I was like, oh, and Carson Beck keep throwing these stupid interceptions. We keep on catching it. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing, but I like the way that it's looking. DJ throw the ball down the field. Offense was doing enough. The defense played well. And I'm just, whoo, boy, let me tell you, the Yankees had just lost. I'm feeling real good about things.
My life let me go and call Vegas real quick.
Man, everything going my way. And I'm like, and Lagway is leading. And Beck is blowing it. And I'm like, this best of both worlds.
Out there. But the defense didn't play bad.
No, but get out of there. Then DJ made a cut, and it didn't look that bad. But he just couldn't move. And I was like, no, Lord. This was going too well for us for this to happen. And then they brought the card out. That's when I was like, oh, Lord. This is the second quarterback we done had. Mertz over there looked like he finna cry, and I was finna cry too. I'm like, bro, you can't keep taking quarterbacks away from us. and I'm talking about Mertz was like over there, like I think he was crying. And Lagway was just looking like, I ain't going back in this game for sure. He just had that, it not like a scared look or a hurt look, just like, I'm not going to be well enough to play in this game to save you guys. And the only way that you guys are going to win if I'm here to save you guys. And after that, we played valiantly for as long as we could. We got the backup kid from Yale, who I was like, he's probably going to make pretty good decisions. If you're smart enough to get into Yale, you probably make pretty good decisions. You probably know the playbook. But his skill level, I think he was a freshman at Yale, so he's probably like a redshirt freshman with Florida, but he just wasn't enough. And Smart only going to take you so far against one of the best defensive lines in the country. And just after that, it was just kind of, we were out of it. As soon as we lost Lagway, I made peace with it.
That was my point.
We played good for as long as we could, and I respect that. It frustrates me because it's like, to me, it's the worst case scenario. Billy looked just good enough, long enough for people to be like, oh, that might be something, the Lagway Billy Napier situation. But remember, Lagway could have been playing all season. He chose to play Graham Mertz, who once again not happy that he's hurt. But I came into this season like Billy Napier is so bad at his job, he allows me to be able to assess his situations in less than 5 minutes every time, and I'm right. When I watched 5 minutes of the first time that Billy Napier coached the Gators, what did I tell you, Reggie?
He's not a good coach. You said that the first game. He was like, yo, we've thrown 25 screens.
Now, if I can come into this season and look at Graham Mertz and look at DJ Lagway and say, oh, boy, well, first of all, this other guy only has 1 year because he's a 7-year senior. He's not your future. Why are you playing him in the first place instead of playing Lagway, who's the number one quarterback in his class? What are you doing? All he did was waste everybody's time. So, and one more thing, I want to go ahead and give y'all this injury update because we not finna do that. They talking about he's questionable to play against Texas. You better not play him against Texas. He is our future. Now, Billy Napier, I understand you probably don't have a future here in Florida. The best thing you can do, though, is not ruin that kid's leg in the process.
I knew he was hurt for real because I'm actually happy that one, it wasn't a knee or an Achilles. Two, well, it wasn't a knee or an Achilles. Two, I'm happy that he didn't tear his hamstring off the bone because When he fell, nobody hit him. And he just slipped. And when he slipped, and now the cameras are so good, you can see the muscle kind of ripple. And when he slipped and the muscle rippled, I said, uh-oh. That look, and I tore my quad in high school off the bone. That hurts. And when he immediately went and grabbed his hamstring and did not straighten his leg at all, and then they brought the cart out. It went from, okay, this is.
They started breaking that cart. You like, man, I hope he keep his leg. Like,
yeah, like in the Georgia players, the whole stadium was just like, because one thing about Billy, he's a bad coach. All of those things, he was coaching for his job. For him, when they got that first pick, I said the right thing to do is to throw the ball deep first play, and that's exactly what he did. I said, oh well, Billy coaching, and even with DJ Lagway, he was running counter. He really was starting to coach. And I was like, oh, they playing well. And when he got hurt, the air left. I saw it on floor. I think I texted you. I said, or put it in the group. I was like, the air is out of Florida's team. And they ended up.
You didn't need. You could see everybody. Everybody came to the same conclusion at the same time. Oh, it's over. And that's the reason I'm asking. Like, leave Lagway alone. Like, you can't leave this place better than you found it, for sure.
And I'll qualify
this.
You
can do.
Oh, go ahead.
Is not ruin our future. That's the only thing. And it's such a tough place to be in because he needs to try. He needs Lagway to be to be able to play to keep his job. But that's not the right thing to do with a kid that's shown that much promise.
Now I will qualify this. Now DJ did have that one 47-yard pass to take the lead at the beginning of the second quarter. But he only completed one more pass for one more yard. Like, Georgia's defense played really, really well. They only allowed 9 completions. Now, 2 of them was for DJ, and Aiden Warner had 7, and I think 6 of them came on the last drive to score that touchdown. But what was scary about this game was Florida has 2 running backs that are freshmen. One from Atlanta, one from Florida. Jacoby Jackson, who scored a touchdown, and Jaden Ball. Jaden Ball was running through everybody. And he looks like, now he might not be there next year because all the fluctuation, because once you fire a coach, then you have 6 months to be able to go to wherever you want to. And he's basically putting out tape. And now he looks like that dude. But they got something over there.
The thing about it, though, is that's the reason that Billy got to go, is that we consistently had the talent. We had Etienne. We have Elijah Badger. We have Wilson. We have we lost Prince. We had Montreal, who's hurt, and we have these 2 running backs. There's no shortage of really good players. Mm-hmm. He just hasn't been able to produce with them. We have to go in a different direction. There's nothing left for us to try to do, attempt to do, or think about doing. It's time to break up. I wish you the best of luck. And by best of luck, I mean I wish you go to hell.
I'm wishing the best of luck. I wish you to stay. But again, like I
bet
said,
you do.
He was coaching for his life. 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 All right, let's get to the violence. We didn't give y'all a lot of violence in the pregame. Oh, this is sensitive. See, real.
Oh yeah, hey, for all the people with the video experience, this is sensitive. Trigger warning. If you got your ass whooped lately, you might not want to look directly at this. Carson Beck is a pick machine. He's really done his best to really make sure that he's not QB1, or he gonna mess around and play so bad he gonna end up on a good team.
USFL, bro. Who gonna sign something? Yeah, if I'm him, I go call Nathan Peterman and be like, "Yo, how did you do it? How do you were able to throw 5 interceptions in a game multiple times and still be signed? What did you do? I'm gonna model myself after that." Or he could just say, "You know what? I'm going back to the crib. I got a Lamborghini truck and however many millions of dollars."
That is the good part about NIL. You can get rich and never be good, Good son, you are.
You are garbage. But speaking of garbage,
Butt cheeks. Speaking of butt cheeks.
So if you've ever been to the Georgia-Florida game, you know that it's called the biggest cocktail party on earth. It is liquor, it is food. It is the barter system. Money really ain't no good there for real because everybody pre-buys everything. So you just go there with your liquor or your ribs or your chicken or your steak and you barter, or your hot dogs and hamburgers. So everybody is equally drunk.
Or your dad and your uncle sneak you into an SEC tent and then you just eat all the food.
All the food.
That
don't nobody
that
ask
may
no
or
questions.
may not. Man, you gotta really be looking back at your parents like, boy, y'all did some very irresponsible things. And I was a part of these things as a child, unbeknownst.
And I will say that's what the others got on us now. When they party and they spend money on a lot of stuff.
Oh no.
And they're very welcoming.
You haven't been to homecoming. You haven't been to homecoming recently. That's where we are.
Well, I'm saying they're very open, but what I'm saying is, but when it comes to being drunk and fighting, woo, them Gators got stomped out on the field and off. It just means more in the SEC. This is woo. Look at the Georgia fans just looking like Lord. Oh,
he been waiting. He been practicing.
That
boy hit him with the overhand right fist club upside.
And
that's an old man. That man whole sunroof knocked loose, boy. God.
What I want y'all to see, because I'm gonna pause it when this plays for those that are audio experience. You watching somebody get beat up, but the video experience, I'm gonna show y'all at the very beginning. It's hilarious to me. Right here, you're gonna see that foot right there on that man's face. You see that? Somebody helping him out.
Stomp him out. Hey, boy, you got rights and lefts and rights.
And that dude, whoever that guy is, I mean, he whooping his ass. And this ain't the only time. He did this too.
Yeah, boy.
Oh Lord, my bad, y'all. He did this too.
That boy.
I'm scrolling over. Hold on, don't worry about it. I got y'all.
This
y'all
man he done made overtime, double time, time and a half, time with whooped ass. Whatever it is. Now this, and I give him his credit. He not gonna come in at 1,000. Now you might want to check the volume on this. I will prepare y'all.
Yeah, you sure
this
didn't
gentleman
tell me.
here. This gentleman here throws out the N-word midway through this.
We ain't even gonna do that. We're gonna mute that site because I don't need to be mad tomorrow.
No. Because I think they bleep it out. But he throw it out there, and no sooner than when that gentleman throws out the N-word, does my man throw out his taser. He said, "Oh, He said, "Don't touch me." And then my man hit him with the, we calling people names, huh?
And then he took the taser out.
Now I will say, he ate that taser. He ate that taser like an appetizer. That's not how tasing school, I think, it goes. Every time I see that people get tased, they lock that body up. He got tased.
It hurt. Cause that's when he fell. Cause he turned that nozzle
that's
up.
That's his second taser. But my man say, bro, I don't want to taste no way. I throw lefts over left. That boy, he hit the other man with so many rights. He was only throwing lefts.
And that man's like, nah. He connecting too, cause he got bloody face.
Yeah.
Bloody eye.
And the thing about it is, if you listen to it, this gentleman goes from calling the black dude the N-word to being very respectful. Hey, dude. He talked to the white cop, though. He was not talking to the black cop like this at all. Dude, it wasn't that bad. Was not trying to do this. No, they asked you to get up. You are very
multiple
defiant.
times.
So
then you said, don't touch her. And your girl. See, and shout out to the women that deal with our drunk asses. Because we be confrontational. And his girl was like, hey, chill out.
They're going to lock you up. They ain't going to lock nothing up. And I was like, boy, you don't see he got them cuffs in his hand. He going to lock you up. And then that man said, and I done tased you ate that taser? Well, you know, I ain't got, I'm all out of tasers. All I got left is these lefts.
No. Let me go ahead and we got to subdue this. Rowdy man. 901. I'm throwing lefts. Officer down. That's exactly
I'm
what he
all
just
out of
did.
these Kansas charges. I ain't got nothing left but these left. Oh my God, boy!
Take that with
You
you.
know that was on the menu. The boy got to the bottom of the menu and said, "I see rights
What's
and
that?
left."
I see knuckles. What's
Free.
that? Knuckle sandwich.
I ain't gonna laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I think both of these people are probably Florida fans.
All of them.
Matter.
That was the Florida man. Florida fan,
But
Florida
this is the
man.
thing.
That's exactly who that
Y'all
was.
don't go to these games and act like thugs. That's the problem. And I need to know: did you have a father that raised you?
Audacity.
You in a single family?
You thought you could talk trash to a
that.
black man. You can't talk to trash to a black man in uniform. You talk trash to a black man outside, you might get shot, beat up. But you out here, you get beat up on tape messing with the police. See, we know we don't have audacity.
Beck should have done to that man right there. He should have.
We don't have that audacity because we know you acted as if you had audacity, Mr. White Man, and that black man put that down.
It's time for you to get up. He said, I ain't going nowhere. No, don't touch me. I'm going to tell you what he really said. He said, I ain't going nowhere and I might have to kill a cop. Now, you know, we would never say nothing like that. We would just be a RIP on the screen.
Kill a cop in the stadium with no weapon. You threaten a cop with weapons in the stadium with no weapon. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Whatever liquor that was, you need to turn that away. Pour that out for the homies. That's what you need to do. Leave that alone.
That ain't even an option for black people to be like, well, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna have to kill a.
I'm gonna have to cut. Then the filter show up and you at Heaven's Gates like, what happened? How'd I get here? You said you go kill a cop.
I woke up at a Michael Jackson concert. How did I get here?
Whoa, with Prince there too. What's happening? Coincidence showed up? Lord, is everybody here? Jesus? What happened? Is that Jesus? Is that Jesus? You be tapping the angel like, what's the score of the game? Oh, the game's still going on, big dog. You just had to hurt.
OJ, I know you let you up here.
Orenthal. How you doing, Orenthal? Oh, man. Tell me, why did they name you that? All right, we're going to move on.
Oh, my God. But yeah,
white folks with that audacity.
When you go into these people's venues, you thugs.
Moving
check to see if he had drugs on him. He looked like drug behavior.
Yeah, a little meth. You know, that's they weed is meth. They be on that meth like it's nothing.
Oh, you know that Jacksonville meth.
Them teeth, you know, he's my teeth be brown.
Got that shatter. Bro, what? No, bro, cocktail party.